done with this. Plain
Yeah.
people. We are done with this plain people. I think we will have letter B. Many studies have shown a pretty strong correlation between success and good looks. The higher one's attractiveness rating, the better chance one has of getting a good job and being promoted faster and higher. We never really graduate from college where popularity is equated with success and depends mainly on looking good and having a good personality, the way mutually supporting factors. Okay, this answer says that studies or research have a correlation, meaning to say have relation between having good looks and success. All right, now when we were in our college days, when we were studying in the university, it was not a requirement for us to be good looking to finish our studies. As long as we are hardworking and diligent in our studies, even if we are not good looking, even if we are not that good looking much, we can still finish our studies if we are diligent. Okay, so we can be successful, we can attain success in our studies as long as we are diligent to continue. Now, when we are applying for a job, okay, the better chance one has of getting good job and being promoted. Oh, the higher one's attractiveness rating, the better chance one has of getting a good job and being promoted faster. Now, in the workplace, okay, considering that we have graduated all, even if we are not that really beautiful, but there are some hiring committee, there are some hiring companies that what is that? One of their qualifications is the good-looking personality. Do you have that in Vietnam? That there are some company, there are some agency who are having this qualification to hire an employee who is good looking.
I think that's happening with a little bit company in my country. They really
Look for.
yeah, they really active in the service like a retail or supermarket. That's really need the good looking person. Yeah.
Yes. So that is why this answer says that success and good looks go together. Okay, so this answer is telling us that success and good looks go together because, yeah, if you are pretty, if you are beautiful, then you can be hired. You can easily be hired for a job. So this person is telling us that success and good looks goes together. Because if you are beautiful, if you are pretty, then you will have a good chance of getting hired and promoted. Okay, this is his answer. Number 2, what does working relationship? What does working relationships with the boss really mean? Do you think it is just means flattering the boss? Okay, I will. Please read number A, letter A. Read.
Yeah. Only a fool would go out of his way to tell his boss that she was doing poorly on the job. The boss needs to have a confidence in her decision-making ability. The ambitious employee needs to demonstrate how well he can help implement those decisions.
Okay. So this is about flattering the boss or giving appreciation to the boss because no one employee, no single employee could tell to his boss that he is poorly, he is doing poor in his job. If you are a boss and I am your employee, of course, I cannot afford to say that you are doing poor in your job because you are my boss. I am afraid of you. So I will, I will tell you that you are confident, that you must be confident and you are good in making decisions. Okay, that is what we call giving appreciation to the boss performance. Okay, there are employees like that who are good in showing good appreciation in appreciations to their boss. Okay, now for number two, letter B. In the United States, people call flatterers brown nosers. The reference is to the following so close behind to the big man that one's nose is literally up his butt. Yet, the flatterer cannot be critical of the bad odor. But, despite the popular derision, it is undeniable that brown nosing is tried and true method of gaining preferential. Oh, there are many difficult words here. We have brown nose, reference, thought, derision, tried and true, preferential standpoint, and loyalty. Okay, before we will go further, we will learn first the difficult words. Go on and on means, please read. Read this one, read.
Yeah, talk continuously and get at length.
Okay, that's what we mean by go on and on. Just keep on talking. Okay. Correlation. Read the meaning of correlation.
Relation or connection.
Yes. I told you a while ago that success and beauty or good-looking personality has a relation or have connection. Okay? So you can be successful if you are good-looking because yeah, there are companies who are hiring good-looking individuals, just like the hotel, in the hotel, right? The receptionists are really good-looking. So success and good-looking has relationship. They have correlation. What is this? GPA.
Grade, point, average.
Okay. We have studied 4 years in the university, right?
Yeah,
Yes. Now, when we say GPA, the grade point average, meaning to say our grades in first year, in second year, in third year, in fourth year will be total and get the average. Of course, the higher the student got the average, the higher, yeah, the higher the student, okay, have his average, he will get the more chance of getting hired. Okay, when you have a big average, like for example, 95 and above or 90 above average, then you are smart and then you will have a good opportunity to be hired. What about equate? Equate, read this one.
Consider something to be the same as something else.
Yes. Consider equate. Consider to be same as something else. Example. Example. You are competent. You are competent and you are expert in your job. And your colleague also is equally competent and expert as you are. So you are the same. You are both uh, considered on the same level of competence and expertise. So equate, the same or equally. Brown nose, this is an idiom. This is a term. Brown nose means, read.
Flatter in order to gain
Gain.
approval or
Okay.
advantage.
Okay. Gain means get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gain means get. Okay. Now, flatterers, okay. Those person, yeah. In a company, there are persons who are trying to be close with the boss. Do you observe that one? In a company, of course, in a company, there are a lot of employees, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, there are two kinds of employees. One is the quiet employees who are just continue doing their job, great on their job. They are just quiet, okay? They are distancing themselves from the boss. They just keep on doing their assigned task in the office. The other group of employees are what we call the flatterers. Flatterers. These are the persons who always give praise to the boss in order to gain approval or advantage. Do you understand, flatterer?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the persons who are trying hard to be close with the boss in order for them to be given favor, approval, or advantage. Okay, so that one. Now, in the United States, those kind of employees are called brown nose. Okay? So brown nose or the flatterers, meaning to say, these are the persons who are trying hard to be close with their boss so that they will easily get favor or advantage against with the other uh, the other employees. Do you understand brown nose?
Yeah.
Yes, they are the flatterers. Next, we have but, Botox. Okay. We also have plug in. Plug in means become
Become
connected.
connected with.
Yes, plug in, become connected with. Uh, those flatterers will always plug in to the boss so that they become connected with him. Next is go out of one's way to do. How can I do this? Okay, go out, go out of one's way to do. We have something. that
Uh,
one does not have
someone does not
to
have
do.
to do. Yeah.
Yes. Brown nose, we're done with that. Preferential. Preferential means, preferential means,
Mention of an
no, here,
accuracy.
preferential here, preferential, this one.
Giving one person or group an advantage.
Yes, yes. Preferential means giving up one person or group an advantage. Like for example, I am a brown nose or I am a flatterer to my boss. So my boss would give preference to me because we are close, we are friends, we are good friends. So I will gain an advantage against with my other group. Do you understand the word preferential?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Next is we have here tried and true, known to be good or effective here. Tried and true, good to be effective. Standpoint, your point of view, your decision. Now let's go back to this one. In the United States, people call flatterers brown nosers. The reference is to the following so close behind the big man. Okay, the big man is the boss. Now, these flatterers are close to the big man because, yeah, they always give appreciation and praises to the boss. So they win the heart of the boss. So they are close. Okay. Comments that literally up his butt, yet flatterer cannot be critical of the bad odor. Now, when you are a flatterer to your boss, you cannot see his or her bad actions because you refuse to see the bad side of your boss because you want only to see his good deeds, his good actions, because your purpose is you want to always give appreciation to your boss. Do you get me? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. If I am a flatterer to my boss, uh, I cannot see, I am not critical of the bad action of my boss because in my mind, I always want to see, I always want to point out his or her good deeds because I will always give good appreciations to her. So that is why people in the United States call them brown nosers because meaning to say they cannot smell, they cannot detect the bad the bad actions of his boss because they are flatterers. But despite the popular derision means contempt. It is undeniable that brown nosing is a tried and true method of gaining preferential treatment. Yes. Though it is not good practice to be flatterers, but you know what? It happened to 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 all companies, to all companies anywhere in the country. Here in the Philippines, there are also a lot of people who are called flatterers. And yes, it's a tried and true method because those persons who are brown nosers or flatterers establish good relationship with the boss. And they are given favor or advantage against with the other people, against with the other employees. Okay, do you understand now how flatterers work?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, do you also see this situation in Vietnam? Flatterers, do you see flatterers also in Vietnam?
Yeah. That's also same in my country.
Yes. It happened to anywhere. Okay. Does a second language have any value in business field? In business field you work with, you work or you wish to work in? Okay, read number one.
Uh, I enjoy studying languages and I'm pretty fluent in four of them, but I can't imagine how it would help me in my job. I'm a carpenter,
Carpenter.
and unless my company gets a major foreign contract,
Contract.
with isn't likely. My linguistic
Linguistic.
skills will remain just a hobby. Linguist.
Okay. Linguistic. Linguistic skills meaning to say your ability to communicate a language.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah. Just like you have a linguistic skill to communicate English other than your Vietnamese language. So you have
ah,
the linguistic skill, ability to speak other language. Now, in this answer, do you know a carpenter?
no, I don't know the meaning of carpenter.
Ah, a carpenter is someone who builds a house,
Ah,
someone
yeah,
who builds buildings.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
they are called carpenters. Okay, now he is a carpenter. He is not dealing with people, right? A carpenter is not dealing with people because, yeah, he is building a house. He is
yeah,
building a building. So, not like me, teacher, that I every day I have to deal with people. I have to deal with students. So my linguistic skill is needed, especially the English skills. English speaking skills. Like you also, you have many clients in your company. So you are dealing with people. So your linguistic skill to English or to your Vietnamese language is very necessary. Now, in this example, in example number one, the carpenter is telling that he can't imagine how it would help. He can speak. I am pretty fluent in four of them. Yeah, he learns four languages, but he does not think that it will help in his job because he is a carpenter. And again, he is not dealing with people every day. He is just dealing with the materials he needed to build a house, a building. Okay, in which it does not require him to talk. Of course, he will not talk to the sacks of cement, to the woods, to the materials. He will not talk to them. So he said that his linguistic skill is not that very important unless his boss will have a foreign contract. Yeah, meaning to say a contract with the foreigners who will
yeah.
who will ask him to build a certain house. So his English language skill is necessary because when he talks to a foreigner person discussing what type of house he would like to build, then he will talk. So our linguistic skill, what is that? The importance of our linguistic skill depends on the kind of job we have, right? Yes. For, yeah, there are some works who do not require a person to be fluent, to be master in English. Just like the carpenter, just like the laundry woman. The man, I know the woman who used to clean our dirty clothes in the laundry shop. They don't need to speak English. Yeah, because they are just doing the task. Okay, what about number two? Read number two.
As our nation becomes increasingly cosmopolitan, the acquisition of a second language will become over more necessary across the board. Jobs in most service sectors, including restaurants, hotels, banks, hospitals, trading companies, schools, and so forth, will be more and more internationalized as the global economy takes shape. Labor skills will become less national, and people will need to spend long periods abroad just to stay employed.
We will read first the difficult words. Read cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan, parochial, but uh,
Not,
sensitive to
yeah,
other
not
nations.
parochial but sensitive to other nations. Okay. Just like us Filipinos, we are not cosmopolitan. We are not only using our own language. We are sensitive to the language of other people. Okay, just like us Filipinos, we are sensitive to the language of other people, especially English. We are trying so hard to speak English because we are open to the possibility that we will getting jobs abroad in the English country. So that is why, or even if when foreigners or the English speaking people will visit to our country, we are, what is that? We can speak to them well. Now, that is why here in the Philippines, our young children are trained to be good in English even at a very young age. At 7, 8 up, they are very good already to talk English, speaking English. When we say cosmopolitan, you are not only considering the language of your country, but you are sensitive. You are, yeah, considering to learn the countries of other nations. Okay, do you understand now, cosmopolitan?
Yeah.
What about acquisition? Please read.
Acquisition, gaining something. uh,
Yes, yes. Acquisition means gaining something, just like, yeah, English is not your first language because your language is Vietnamese, but you study English, so that is why you acquire, you gain the skill now, the language skill, that is acquisition. Acquisition means to gain or to get or to learn. You understand?
yes.
Think on one's feet. This is an expression. I'll read. Think on one's feet.
Have a good ideas and make decisions quickly in a difficult situation.
Yes. Think on one's feet, okay? Even if he is not personally experiencing a difficult situation, but he can always make good ideas because he always imagine, what if I am the one facing his difficult situation? How will I manage? How will I solve the problem? So he is advanced in his thinking, Okay, what about aptitude?
Aptitude,
Yes.
natural ability that makes it easy for one to do something well.
Yes. Aptitude. All right. Uh, the employees are looking for the persons who have the aptitude and the attitude. Okay. Uh, the employers want to hire the applicants with attitude, and aptitude. The employers want to hire the applicants with the attitude and aptitude. Okay, do you understand that one?
Not clear.
Okay, what word you don't understand?
I don't know about aptitude.
Aptitude, okay. Aptitude is synonymous with the skill. Okay. Aptitude is similar. The skill.
Uh, yeah,
Skill or expertise in something. Expertise in something. Skill. Do you understand now?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Aptitude means the natural ability that makes it easy for one to do so. Okay. Now, the employers these days are looking for applicants that have both the attitude and the aptitude. Okay. Our attitude means having a good behavior, a good character, right?
Yes,
Yes. And what is that? That good attitude, that good character, or that good behavior should be paired with aptitude. When we say aptitude, it refers to your skill, your talent, your expertise in doing something. Just like, just like not all people are good in building a house, right? Yes, only the carpenters have the skill, have the expertise to build a house, right?
yeah,
Yes, not all people have the ability to solve to solve problems with the electricity. Yes, when we have problems with our lights, the connection of our lights inside the house, or even when our computer is not working. One time, yeah, you experience that when you on the computer, it will not turn on. So not all people have the ability to check what's the problem in your computer. Why is it not working? Right? It needs to have an aptitude or skill or the ability to yeah to do good to solve that problem. Yes.
yeah,
So an employers, yeah, would like to hire an applicant, the applicants who have the attitude and the aptitude. Do you understand now?
yes,
Yes. Identical means same, similar. That is why we have the identical twins. Do you understand this one?
No,
Identical twins. Do you understand twins?
no.
Like for example, a mother is pregnant, and then when she delivers, there are two babies, twins. That is twins. Example of
How?
twin. Okay. Because usually a mother would only deliver one baby, right?
Yes.
Yes, but there are cases that a mother is delivering two babies at a time, and that is called twins. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, and when we say identical, they look very similar. Okay? Do you see that one?
Yes.
Yeah, it's so amazing to see twin babies because they look exactly similar, all features, especially if they are both girls. You will have a hard time to identify which is Russell 1, which is Russell 2, because they look very similar. That is what we mean by identical, similar, exactly the same. Impact, that means the influence. Now, when we talk about influence, we have good influence and bad influence. Okay, example. We are parents. We always tell our children to choose good friends that can give them good influence. Influence means the result. Influence means the result or the effect. Example, I have I have a hardworking friend. I have a diligent friend who always, what is that, aim to get high score in our class. Since we are friends, since we always go together, that good friend of mine have a good effect to me, have a good influence to me. I will also become a diligent, a hardworking, and I will also aim to have good scores, good grades in my classes because the impact of that good friends also is, what is that, having good result in me. Do you understand impact?
Yeah.
Yes. Next is leg up, advantage. Do you understand advantage?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's go back now to, do you observe that this book offers you long answers, right? This book presents you with long answers and with many new English words, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really.
just like, oh, look at this one. Just like this one, there are many difficult words, okay? Brown nosers, reference, but, derision, preferential, tried and true, loyalty. But the good thing of this book, it provides the meaning of those difficult words so that we can understand what are they trying to say in their answers. Okay, so please remember these words because it can help you expound well or explain well your ideas.
Yeah. There are not a new words,
I,
so difficult for me to remember all of them.
you don't need to memorize. Just 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 read for a while, or maybe you can. Do you have a copy of our book, right? Do you have a copy of our book?
Yes.
Yes. So you can just scan, you can just look for a while if you want to use a new word in your conversation.
Yeah.
Yes, even me. I cannot memorize all the difficult words because there are many of them. There are thousands. You know what? Even if I am a teacher, of course, I don't memorize all the difficult words because no, I can't. But how I acquire these difficult words to easily understand is that by reading. By reading. Yes, I can. When I have a class with my students, okay, here, I am handling to students in the university and also in high school. Of course, I cannot memorize all these words, but when I meet this word in a sentence, I can easily understand because I've learned already their meanings before in my readings. Okay. So this book is good to enhance, expand your vocabulary because it gives you many difficult words and it gives you many answers. And by reading their answers, you can learn how to formulate, how to say your answer in a correct sentence. Okay, so this book is very good. Right? Oh, okay. As our nation becomes increasingly cosmopolitan, meaning to say concerned with learning with the different languages, the acquisition of second language become more important. Jobs in most services sectors, restaurants, hotels, bank, hospitals, trading companies, schools, yeah, these place of work requires someone to speak the second language, which is English, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So that is why this time acquiring the second language is necessary if you are working in these sectors. Okay. Number 4. What specific skill is most important in your line of work? Read number 1.
I need to be able to think on my feet and quickly communicate my thoughts and decisions to my colleagues. What do you think my job is?
Okay, what do you think?
Maybe that's the manager,
Okay, that's the manager. Or what other job?
manager or doctor.
Yes,
I think so.
yes. Or the director or the supervisor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the supervisor, the manager, the doctor. You need to think immediately and communicate it quickly to your colleagues so that they will know what to do. It is a difficult job because you are the one to think big decision, and then your colleagues will just follow what you have instructed to them. And you know what? It's very difficult to make decisions sometimes. Do you feel that one? Do you find it difficult? Sometimes?
Can you repeat?
Okay.
Not clearly.
Do you feel sometimes that it is difficult to make big decisions?
Yes, many times in my past, I feel really difficult when I have to offer my decision in job, and especially when I have to concern between the profits of my company and the benefits of customer. Yeah, many times.
Yes, yes, since you are considering the profits of your company and also the benefits of your employers, it is very difficult sometimes to decide.
Yeah.
What about, okay, read number 2.
I have to keep large blocks of numbers in my head at all times and keep constant track of how to they keep changing.
Changing. What's my job?
What is my job? Keep block a plumber. In my head. And over time, you keep concentrate. How do they? I'm not sure about that. Maybe the um, officer, maybe.
Yeah, office worker or an accountant.
Yeah,
He keeps on thinking a lot of numbers, figures, amount of money. And yeah, when you are an accountant in a business, every now and then it keeps on changing. It keeps
yes,
on changing. Yes. And you need to be true. You need to be correct every time it changes, or else you will be facing a problem. It could be an accountant, a bank teller, or a black bank employee. Okay. So
yeah,
this task could be a person who is working in the job, who is working as the auditor in the big company, who is working as the accountant, right?
yeah.
Who is generally better positioned to get promoted, a man or a woman? Defend your answer. Okay, read number one.
It is still true that the vast majority to tops executive position in very field are held as a new word by men who have the ones with the training experience and demonstrability, while women in theory have the same uh, and intelligence as men. They are still generally lacking in terms of lifetimes and on the job.
Okay. Who do you think is better to get promoted, a man or a woman now? In this answer, it tells us that majority of the top executive positions in every field are held, hold, held means hold or get by men. Many top positions are get by men. So meaning to say, in his answer, he said that men is better, what is that? Is easily promoted other than women or women. What about number two? Read number two.
You may be surprised to learn that women have a knack of on men with identical uh,
Resume.
resume. This is probably due to corporate uh, awareness,
Awareness.
aware, aware, awareness of the public perception of gender unfairness and an attempt to create a more balanced workforce. In the long run, any qualified person can do the job to the same degree of ability, and gender is irrelevant. But public image definitely have an impact on sales.
Okay. Now they have different answers. The first person, the first answer is in favor of men to get the positions. Well, the second answer, he said that women have a leg up. A leg up means advantage on men with identical resumes. Okay? So he is trying to say in his answer that it should be the women who are better positioned to get promoted. Because he said that a woman has also the same ability and expertise a man could do. And a woman can what is that? Can create, can do multitask at a time. So they have different answers. But what about you? In your own perspective, in your own point of view, who do you think is better to easily get promoted, man or woman?
That's also the man.
Man.
Yeah.
Why?
Because when in my case I'm a boss, so I really need the person who can focus all time for their job, and that's the advantage points of men. When the woman they have to pregnant, they have to birth the baby, they have to take care their family, so she does not focus on jobs much as the man.
Okay, yes. I get your point. Yes, I get your point. That you, yeah, it's true that man can focus on their job because they are only focusing on one job. They are not doing the multitask. Yes, I understand your point. Okay. Where does a woman have an advantage over a man in terms of employment and promotion? Read number one.
Men usually do a poor job selling clothes or other personal products to women, while women often do very well selling these kinds of items to men. On the other hand, car or a pleasant
Appliance, appliance.
appliance salesman probably perform better than saleswoman.
Okay, do you understand this one?
Yes, clear.
Yes. So a woman has an advantage over the man in specific situations. Now, yeah, you cannot see a man doing or selling clothes, but women can easily do. You know what? In my workplace, there are a lot of my colleagues bringing some items to my workplace, just like clothes, a beauty products, yeah, bringing to my workplace, and then while we are having a vacant time, yeah, she will present to us her products, the clothes, the personal products. Then yeah, at the same time she is working as a teacher, but during her free time she is also earning another amount of money because yeah, she is doing selling another thing, which man doesn't like to do that, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't see man in my colleagues, yeah, in my place, in my workplace selling clothes, beauty products in my office. But it's only my women colleagues do. But when we talk about selling cars, appliance means like the air condition, the washing machine, the television are called appliance. So in this case, men have also the better ability to sell these things than women. Okay, number two, please read.
I would certainly guess that's female gynecologists,
Gynecologists. Yeah,
gynecologists or of
obstetricians.
obstetrician
Yes.
do as well as their female counterparts. Most women just do not feel particularly comfortable discussing their reproductive problems with men.
Okay. Gynecology means the study and treatment of medical conditions and illnesses affecting only women. Obstetrics, part of medical science that deals with the birth of children. Okay, we are talking to here about doctors specializing this field. Okay, gynecologists are the doctors who discuss about the problems encountered by women. Okay, so so women are the best person to become gynecologists because they are not hesitant to share what are the common problems or the illnesses women experience because we are both women. Okay,
Yeah.
they feel confident to discuss about. All right, so this one is telling okay us that women each of us, men and women, each of the gender have advantage depending on the kind of work they are good at. Okay, the gynecologists are better than the other field because he knows or she knows well about this case, about this problem. So in that way, she has an advantage over the other person. Okay, so we have this what we call expertise. We cannot be expert in all fields. We have to be expert in one or two fields only so that we can gain advantage one from the other. Okay. Okay, so this topic is about, oh, I guess we have to discuss this one. Okay. We will have one last page, okay, on when is our next class? Saturday. Saturday, right? Saturday. And after that one, we will continue to learn on issue 25. So we will have one more page to discuss. Oh, there are a lot of English words you will learn from this topic. This is a very long conversation. Okay, this is a very long conversation. Look at that one. Oh. The female is very talkative, telling, sharing all these words. And the male also is very talkative, sharing also his thoughts. This is a long conversation, so we will have to discuss this one on Saturday. Okay?
Yeah.
By the way, can I ask you something? Okay. I would like to ask you if it is okay with you if we will change our class instead of Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. That is your schedule now, right? Okay. May I ask you if it is okay with you to change it to Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday? Are you available in these days? Same time.
Mm,
Wednesday,
problem.
Saturday, Saturday, and Sunday. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. So we will start the changes on next week. Next week. So yeah,
Okay.
we will see each other still on Saturday. On next week, we will start our lesson on Wednesday. Next lesson is Saturday, and next lesson is Sunday. You know what? Because I am having a hard time to catch up my work after our class. But on Tuesday, I am working from home. So in the Philippines, I need to report to the school for 4 days in a week. So every Wednesday, I have to work from home as a teacher. So if we will do it on Tuesday, I am having a hard time to catch up my work because after our class, I will have to prepare myself, take a bath, eat my and prepare my things. So sometimes I get late to my work. So that is why I am requesting you to change it to Wednesday. Okay? Thank you
Okay.
so much. Thank you so much for understanding. So next week, we will have our class on Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay. See you on Saturday. Goodbye for now.
Yeah. Goodbye and thank you.